Ladies and gentlemen, it's silence on Circuit Breaker, because Teddybear is going to face his greatest challenge yet. He will be playing the red Protoss player. He will be playing as the red Protoss player. And his opponent, second place in the Starbow Ladder Cup Finals, it is Dirtybag. An incredibly strong Starbow player, incredibly intimidating for Teddybear to play versus him. But maybe Teddybear can just take one game. If he could just take one game off Dirtybag, it would just make his day. It would make a Teddybear dirty. So let's see if it can happen. The suspense is killing. We're going to be playing on Circuit Breaker. It is the breaker of circuits. We're going to have a high ground main with a standard ramp down to a very standard natural. The third base is a mineral only, it's very open, and the fourth base is on low ground actually, in both directions, which is quite a unique feature of this map. And that makes keeping bases a little bit tougher than, for example, Fighting Spirit. And I think it adds a little bit more dynamic gameplay to this map, and also it just has more bases than Fighting Spirit does. That is true, thank you, it is Dirtybag versus Teddybear. Or Teddybag versus Dirtybag. I like Teddybear versus Dirtybag actually. There's something about Dirtybag that just feels so great. Teddybear's gonna go for a very standard opening this time. Probably not gonna be seeing some Earth's Zealots. His opponent is gonna go for a 14cc again, saying, "You couldn't punish me last time." No, at least my defense was decent. Yes, Teddybear, you were incredibly good at defending because you did nothing all game long. You just sat there with your army. So your defense was decent. I can completely agree with that. And I'm not going to make too much fun of you because if I had to play Dirtybag, I wouldn't stand a chance. Dirtybag? Yeah, I guess it is. It's Dirtybag. Okay, not Dirtybag, but Dirtybag. It's drunken on a bad bar from an unclean cup. That's how it becomes a dirty beer. So we're gonna have this probe. It's gonna scout that his opponent is doing the Imba build. Unfortunately, the 14cc, which is pretty much unpunishable. You can punish it with some quick stalkers, perhaps, but you really gotta almost know what you're gonna do before you do it. But stalker play can be pretty good versus 14cc, actually. I would like to see more Protoss try to. He can even do that now. He can yeah, he can add on like a quick Twilight Council now, and just from 2 gate, he can just churn out stalkers. Because even if he's gonna get his bunker up, you can just like blink in here and be annoying, and he's not gonna have the units he needs to deal with the stalkers. So I think that's a good way of punishing 14cc. That is, it needs to be explored more, in my opinion. But whatever. It's gonna get a Dragoon now. It's gonna do nothing. It's just gonna stand and shoot a bunker for a long time, because it's gonna have the range up, and then Dirtybag's gonna have a siege tank eventually, sooner than later, and chase the Dragoon away. Whee! Oh, such bromance between EG and Jotwed. By the way, good news for the Starbow community. We have a new person who can help us with programming and stuff that's gonna start helping us. And we had a couple of people helping us for a while. Oh, is this gonna go in there with a Dragoon? With a Death Wish? Get out of there, Dragoon. Get wrecked. We had a couple of other people helping us, but then some of them have just disappeared for whatever reason. We don't know. They just disappeared without any notice. I've been trying to get a hold of them, but I can't. So I asked this other guy who said he could help us earlier, but then we had a lot of people helping us. So I just put him on hold. So, so that's cool. He seems very positive, and he seems to be really... He seems to knows a lot about what he does. He really loves matchmaking and MMR stats and stuff like that, so he can help make sure all of that is good, because we just pretty much just leached that from another place. So having that like actually checked and authenticated would be nice, and it can help so, of course. December's Calm lives wherever he wants to live, man. He's just crazy up at crazy times. I did read some of the stuff he wrote in Skype, but I was busy casting, so I haven't commented on it yet. December's Calm. And we have Tom making a test. Okay, I'll talk to December's Calm after this. I can talk to him on Skype, and I have to talk to him about casting. We got way too many SCVs repairing this. He doesn't need that many, and he knows it. He only needs 4. He needs fewer, and he knows it. So I don't know why he doesn't do anything about it. Oh, he needs to repair, dude. There we go. The sudden repair. That repair animation is great. They're just like kind of They're kind of just leaning back and forward. That's how an SCP do stuff. I wish I could get my car fixed that way. Just stand next to my car and just lean back and forward a little bit, and then the car would be fixed. Oh, we actually have a car that needs to be fixed. Come to think about it. Anyhow, this bunker is just gonna take a lot of pounding. He's not even trying to chase them off with siege tanks yet. He's just waiting for siege mode. So this is actually gonna be guaranteed damage. As soon as siege mode is done, he sieges up. There's no way his opponent's gonna notice. But oh, he's actually too far away. Oh, one of them gets shot off, but he only got one shot off. No actual hull damage was done. Oh, you're JWD. Are you JWD? Cool. Glad to see you here. You're the C rank player who beats me sometimes. I think I've beaten you too. I don't remember. I think I beat you with a stick once. Anyway, we got War Prism coming in with some zealots. These dragoons are gonna stay here, and I like that. As long as you're good at keeping an eye on them, I like them staying there. The Terran feels threatened by knowing that there might be dragoons out there. Teddybear's gonna get a base up, but it's gonna be later than his opponent. Oh, he's gonna go for some sort of bulldog here. There's these scans everywhere. Yeah, he has 4 scans when that upgrade completes. He just look at that. He was just checking everywhere. He's checking for the tech. He's actually not even checking for the natural. He knows it's gonna be there. So let's see how this bulldog is gonna work. Bulldog is just basically forcing your way through with basic units and a warp prism to punish a greedy Terran, but I don't think that's gonna work, to be honest. Dirtybag's gonna get a missile turret up. He's got a bunker. I feel I've seen this game before. Maybe it was being streamed by someone when it was played. Yeah, I feel I've seen this before, but whatever. I don't remember exactly how it went, so I don't have a photographic memory of all the Starbow games I've seen, unfortunately, or else I would have been a much better game developer, I think, of this game. Come on, War Prism. Is he just gonna land in an obscure place, or is he actually gonna try oh, break anything? That very well-timed sneeze there, Cepheus. Ugh. Okay, is he gonna try and go for this? You kinda have to now. He's kinda committed to this, and he's gonna go for it. Can the Zealots do enough damage? He's gonna break the bunker, that's for sure. The Zealots, oh, they can't get to the siege tank because of all this. Now they can. He loses the War Prism, and that was not too successful. He got a bunker and he got a siege tank, but he did lose a War Prism and 4 Zealots and a couple of Dragoons as well. And this is... wow, but his opponent has lost more resources. I guess it's from all the repair. Well, almost. Almost. Armor on the way, Ultra Speed on the way, Leg Speed, all the speeds are on the way. Ecstasy on the way, everything. Forge is about to come up, that's about time. Another Warp Prism? No, just gonna make... Observers. Observers, that was a very long sentence with a big old pause in the middle. I like sentences which has long pauses in the middle. Dirtybag is gonna get a lot of units out. And he's probably gonna go for I was gonna say he's gonna go for 2 base timing, but I'm retarded because here's the 3rd base. I haven't seen too many 2 base timings in a long time from Terran, actually. I know Ryong did it a lot when he played Starbow, and it was really strong. That's how he beat Nap in that Axiom versus Bestest Friends match that's been casted by Husky. Hopefully he'll cast the rest of them sometime before they're completely outdated. Ultra Speed is not here. Oh, and as he's saying that, Teddy's actually taking a 3rd base. Look at that. Look at that. But yeah, so there's not going to be too much pressure from 2 bases. If I just yawn long enough, maybe it will compensate for several yawns in the future, so I don't have to yawn so much, because I hate yawning when I'm casting. It just sounds like I'm being super bored. Something going on over here. There's a dead mule there. Something has happened here. Okay, so vultures are now fast and a plenty. He's making tons of vultures. Look at the unit composition: 17 vultures and 7 siege tanks. Well, as long as they're prime numbers, I'm happy. Dirtybag needs to start mining up everywhere, and he's probably gonna do that. Yep. Start checking for flanks and everything. He's got some great mines here to make sure this base ain't gonna get up anytime soon. And Teddybear doesn't care about that because he's not gonna make that base. He's just gonna expand over here. Stargate in the way. Everything is just kind of calming down last game. This initial pressure is over. He's not going to try it with too much... No, okay, he just mined up, and now here comes... He's going to move all the vultures out? I don't know if I agree with this. Like, you can never harass with this many vultures in Brood War, of course. That was just impossible. But the fact that... Oh, wow, they're just kind of crashing here. The fact that he's committing so many vultures to this harass which means that if he gets trapped, then his opponent can push, and you don't really have any vultures to defend. But on the other hand, you can't really trap that many vultures, so I guess he's fine. Another Boar Prism is ready with Zealots in them. High Templars are ready. Something died. Oh, poor Marine. I was like, that was a changeling, but no, there's no Zorgs in this game. It can't be a changeling. Oh, he can definitely catch these three. Yeah, he doesn't even have to waste Spider-Mans on these three, but he's gonna do it anyway. No, he realizes that he doesn't have to. But he can start to waste Spider-Mans now. I mean, use them. Oh, picking up so many Zealots. This is good use of the vultures. He loses like one vulture at a time too, though. So, one vulture for one Zealot is a decent trade, but it's not like the most cost-efficient way of using vultures. In the meantime, more vultures and siege tanks are being made. Dirtybag's getting his upgrades. He's getting some dropships, which I like because that means that means that stuff can happen in this game. And Teddybear is a very good defensive player. I'll give him that. That doesn't make for the most exciting of games. I'm sorry, especially versus Dirtybag, who is probably a little bit intimidated by, which is understandable. Dirtybag is pretty much the best Starbow player we have. It's him or Beastie Cutie at the moment. Those two are the best ones. And Teddybear is not even on the top 10 list, I think. So, although he's probably on the top 20, 30. Oh, snipes a High Templar very well. Very nice play from Dirtybag here. Just a big old group of vultures just controlling everything so well, and there's really nothing Teddybear can do. He can just actually move out with his dragoons and go kill them because there's not that many. Look at that. Look at that. He's got hang on. He's got 15 dragoons versus 18 vultures. That's definitely going to just beat them straight up if you just make sure he micros away from mines when he tries to place those down. But he's just being so scared of his opponent. I don't know why. Now these vultures do a lot more damage than they had to. He could have just gone up there and killed them, or at least chased them away. Wow, he just picks up 2 cannons. Super easy deasy for Breezy. But now there's almost no vultures left, only 9, so he's probably just going to have to get back. Better than Franska versus Beast. I'm not as a great caster as Artosis though, but we're gonna have Dirtybag. He's gonna get out with some siege tanks. Oh, I got my Starbow t-shirt today as well. The same one that Artosis is wearing on his stream. It's at the post office. I need to pick it up tomorrow. That's gonna be awesome. I'm gonna have a Starbow t-shirt. Yes! Now I only need a webcam, but yeah, that's a little bit more expensive. I don't know if I want to have a webcam actually, because I'm streaming in the living room and there's always like stuff happening behind me. And I want to have like the liberty of wearing whatever I want or as little as I want while I'm wandering around my own living room. So anyway, that's a really big tangent. What's really happening now is Dirtybag is going to drop in these siege tanks to go in a good position. We're going to have... Oh, but it's going to get dropped by these Zealots, and they're not protected by the vultures, and I think Dirtybear is just going to get this cleaned up really easily now. He's going to pick up the Zealots. He's going to try and swoop around. He might get into the main base of his opponent. He's going to get some mines up first. I don't know if that was worth it, because now he almost gets trapped, but he's going to sneak by these cannons. They need to morph an Archon right at the ramp, though. But okay, they kind of missed, but then he has a Dragoon. He can't stop them from coming in, but he's not really focusing on it, but he's still kind of doing it anyway. He's got this dropship, too, that can help, and by the time Dirtybag gets in there, there's almost no vultures left. So, very nice play from Teddybear there, and also very interesting from Dirtybag, to be honest. There we go. Okay, in the meantime, though, Dirtybag might just deny this expansion. He does. Wow, Dirtybag. Look at that. While this has been happening, he's been taking 3 bases. 3 more bases. That's incredible. So Teddybear is falling so far behind, and as a Protoss player, you want to stay ahead of bases. He's revealing his Arbiter just to deal with this. He does not want to drop a couple of Zealots down there. That's really, really bad idea. So things are slowing down a little bit again, but Dirtybag just pulled ahead incredibly. Look at that, he's got a maxed mech army. It's only 1-1, it's gonna get 2-2 soon. It's gonna get 2-1 soon at least. Look at that big ol' army. That's incredibly hard to deal with for his opponent. But he's not in a very good position right now. He just being in the middle of the map is kind of bad. He needs to kind of attack from an angle. Needs to attack from an angle. An angel needs to attack an angel. And yeah, so Dirtybag's just gonna do just that. And we're gonna get the Zoetrops again. I can't see everything. I need to zoom out there. He's got a pretty good stasis there, but it's all the tanks in the front, not in the back. And EMP goes off on a lot of units, and he has to pull back. It's the Nerd Army in there as well. That's definitely the wrong button. I wanted this button. There we go. Give me that right button. Teddybear, I think he should move some of his units down here to get ready for a better surround. Yes, and that's exactly what he's doing. Because the opponent can't really see the units right now. What is he doing? Don't go in there. Don't go from that direction. Dirtybag might have enough ultras to break this. There's going to be 3 chrono boosted cannons. It's going to be hard now. Yeah, chrono boosted cannons are rough, man. Any skill involved using the vulture. Well, dropping down mines and moving out the last possible second so you don't lose your own vultures has some skill to it. And just the way you move back and forward, trying to minimize damage and kiting. But yes, the vulture has less skill on the head and war. But the kiting movement of vultures is not as easy as it looks. Oh, he kind of missed there, I felt. Just got a lot of vultures. But here comes another one, and this is going to be a good one. Look at that stasis. It looks beautiful. Now he can move in, but these vultures are kind of going to be tanking for his opponent a little bit here, though. He needs to get in there. Like, those were good stasis, but the angle of attack wasn't the best. But he's going to be able to deal with this, I think. Yes, he's going to clean up. Wow. Teddybear cleaning up the push from Dirt. That was a 200 max mech army. And he just cleaned it up like a broom sweeping dust under his feet. Or something like that. Just put in some imagery there. Actually, no, he's not going to clean it up. He's going to almost clean it up. It's like me when I'm trying to wash the floor. It's just like, I'm not going to care about that corner over there. But it's eventually just going to go away by itself. So that's why I don't clean up everything. Because the dust just like... They know they've been beaten. So they just move off. I don't have to clean it all. So Dirtybag's... I mean, Teddybear's got his 3rd base. In the meantime, Dirtybag's got his 7th base. Well, he's mined out here. And not even mined out here. So he's got 6 mining bases. And he's taking 2 more. Yeah. With 82 workers. Look at that income tab. That's not even funny. But he doesn't have full saturation everywhere though. Well, here he does, but here is, yeah, he's gonna just starting to get the space saturated. It's just transferring some workers. This one is nicely saturated. This one is horribly saturated, and this one definitely transfers some of these down here. And same goes for whatever. He's got a big army and he's way ahead of his opponent. Oh, was that a storm drop? No, but he's got a couple of DTs here. He's gonna stop the 9th base of Dirtybag. Cripsale, please play some games of Starbow. It's awesome. You don't have to play right now, no, but I think you should be able to play soon, because as soon as this game is over, I'm going to be done casting. If Dirtybag wins, and I think he will, because I don't think Teddybear has a chance against this. Look at this mech push, it's incredible. Good stasis again. How many arbiters does he have? He only has 2 still. He's been having 2 arbiters for the last 10 minutes. Why hasn't he made any more arbiters? That's really what he needs at this point. Because look at this tiny group of units. Where didn't he? Oh, what? That's a crazy stasis. That's really good stasis from just these 2 arbiters. He's been doing an incredible job at that, and he might just clean this up. The same way he cleaned it up before, which is very lazily cleaning up and just forcing him to go back again. He did kill this base. He made sure this base won't be taken anytime soon, but these bases are up. He's got a couple of his own observers in there, unfortunately. We got some Goliath now, because you never know when your opponent might switch to carriers, although it hasn't happened yet. And they're just good for picking off the arbiters and overseers, overlords. Observers. There we go. Takes a while for my brain to connect today. Bam! That is not what Teddybear needs at this time. It's like, wait, there was one more mine I was supposed to die to. I even defends this with mines. Yeah, this is just a very slow death. Look at this bank from Dirtybag. You could actually take a lot more. Yeah, he's gonna start making more factories. Good. Look at the number of factories here. 14 factories. which is a good number because it's a letter rhyme. Oh, EMP? Doesn't really need to this time. He can just make Goliaths and win at this point. Oh, he even got the EMP. Actually, okay, Teddybear's gonna try and attack from every angle possible here, but no, this is not gonna work. He's gonna survive in the back here, but he's not gonna survive in the front. And there's no real scans there actually. He's gonna be able to pick up these units for a long time. Here comes the science vessel, and here comes the sandwich tanks. He needs to get out of there. He needs to kill tanks and just skedaddle. Wow, these arbiters just survived anything, it seems. Look at how those red arbiters are. Does he have no energy for anything? He's just making very few units at this time. And Teddybear has actually got a lot of minerals. I really think that's horrible. But considering his situation, he should just be macroing like crazy. Okay, there we go. Now he's macroing. But he's still defending this somehow. Like, if you look at the map, there's just no way in any world he can win this. But he's sure making it difficult for his opponent to kill him. That's one of the things, like, that's a fine balance in Starbow, and that's the balance between comeback potential and just winning a one game. You know what I mean? Like, and I think Starbow almost has too high comeback potential. Like, just winning the game just takes forever. But it's so scary to just try to remove some of that, because then it becomes very, like, one battle might decide everything. But Teddybear is gonna clean it up again. Where's Dirtybag's Goliath? There we go. I don't feel this is a maxed out army, to be honest. I feel it's missing some army somewhere. I think there's like... There we go. Anyhow, GG! Dirtybag takes the game.